As a professional social network, it can be challenging to know what kind of content you need to be making for LinkedIn. How can you keep your community engaged when, let's be honest, content about work can sometimes be just boring? But posting on LinkedIn doesn't have to be a chore, and being creative on this platform is possible and effective in creating a community that breaks away from the typical corporate mantras. Hello Metrocoolers, my name's Robert and I am back with another video to discuss on what's going on in the social media world and how we can improve our marketing tactics. And today we are focusing on ways to improve your LinkedIn marketing strategy so you can not only encourage other businesses and professionals, but promote your brand in an exciting way. I will leave 6 different tips on how to improve your LinkedIn strategies, so grab your pen and paper and let's get down to it. Before I start though, why is a LinkedIn marketing strategy even important? A strategy actually allows you to have a comprehensive document that you can continue to improve and track your progress. When creating a strategy, first think of your overall business goals and what you want to achieve. From here, you can start fine-tuning your profile, content, and community engagement in ways that support your goals. LinkedIn can be intimidating, right? Unlike other social networks, you don't see too many memes or jokes on your timeline, but the truth is, just like any other social network, it's important to show up authentically. This leads me to my first tip, which is actually being authentic and sticking true to your brand. You can create the most polished professional post, but it probably won't stick out on the network. By sharing the realities of businesses, both success and failures, you can share valuable content with others that stays true to your story. This also encourages others to weigh in, share their experiences, and what they have learned. Now, this is just a general tip that doesn't necessarily pertain to the organization of your strategy, but it is extremely important when you think about the why in posting content. After asking yourself the why, you then need to ask yourself, who are we targeting? Understanding your audience is crucial so you can provide resources, solutions, and support to their issues. When building your strategy, think about the following questions. 1. What issues does my ideal client struggle with, and how can my brand help solve these? 2. Where can I find my ideal client? What industries do they work in? And what ages and genders are my ideal clients? And number 3, how does my ideal client feel inspired, and what goals are they trying to achieve? Although you may feel like you need to connect with everyone, fostering relationships with your target audience will help build a community on this network. Create mock profiles for your ideal clients and start updating your profile and content to reflect what your ideal clients are looking for. And speaking of updating your profile, you guessed it, in this next step, there are a few different parts to your profile that you can optimize to reach your ideal clients. First, as obvious as it may sound, having an accurate and high quality profile image is key. Whether it's a professional headshot or your brand logo, you want to make sure this reflects your brand. Next, focus on your title and headline. In a few short words, this would explain clearly what you do and who you do it for. And for a personal page, include your job position and your top skills. And if you are a company page, include one sentence that sums up your business services. But be careful with the words that you choose, as they also serve as keywords that help boost your visibility. Think of what words your ideal clients would search if they were looking for your services. The next part of your profile that you need to focus on is your bio, and this explains in more detail what you or your company does. Try to limit this to 2 or 3 sentences so your message doesn't get lost. The first sentence should catch the reader's attention. Think about your unique proposal, what makes you stand out from your competition. The second and third sentence should include why someone should invest in your company and how they can contact you. And lastly, make sure to have featured posts. This is where people can see your work in action, even though it's further down on your LinkedIn profile. It is a way that people can really see inside of your brand. Now, when it actually comes to creating content, you first need to do some research to see what your competitors in the industry are doing, research the top companies or people in your industry and what has been successful for them. View their content and see how their audience is engaging. Each content strategy should include content pillars, which are 3 to 4 topics that summarize the content that you'll be sharing. After creating your unique content pillars, this is where you can start building your content plan. As this ramps up, using tools like Metrocool can help you schedule content a month's worth ahead of time so you can stay on the top of your content and keep your audience engaged. This is also how you can mix up your content content, this can look a few different ways, including photos, videos, events, job listing, polls, documents, or articles. With this list, you can actually see that you have a lot of different options in diversifying your content. You can promote an upcoming event for your company, ask a controversial poll, and share articles or documents. Plus, if you want to schedule out posts, videos, and carousels, you can schedule them out directly in the Metricool planner and then let the tool auto-publish the content for you. And this will save you a bunch of time and allow you to post content ahead of time without having to log into the app every single day. When it comes to actually creating an audience and authentic relationships, it's important to stay active and responsive to any messages, connection requests, or brand mentions. Connecting on a human level will create a more trusting relationship, and it's really not as hard as we think it is. It's just by simply responding to comments, messaging people back, or responding to feedback, you are showing them that you care about them and that you want to give them the best experience. An easy way to do all this is to manage your inbox in Metricool, where you can see all social media replies, messages, and comments, which you can reply directly in the platform. This way, you don't have to go back into each platform and check them individually. Lastly, viewing your content performance analytics is essential to tracking the progress and changes in your overall strategy, so you can see how your content is doing daily, weekly, and monthly. This is an extremely important step and doesn't need to take manual work to conduct this kind of research, because inside Metricool, you can also view your LinkedIn analytics and view metrics such as your community growth, reactions, comments, clicks, shares, and engagement. You can also view a list of posts that ranks your top posts in the timeline, so you can see what has worked best for you. And these are all the tips that I have for you today to improve your LinkedIn strategy and to boost your brand. LinkedIn actually has a lot of options, and we can take advantage of them rather than falling into the trap of the very corporate content. And as always, if you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments and make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Until the next video, Metricoolers.